Roscoe's World. My name is Josh, and today we are back at it. It's been a week or so since started this again, so let's just go ahead and watch what we've got so far. In a small town in the desert called Henderson lives a boy and his dog, Josh and Roscoe. Every day when Josh came home from work, Roscoe was always there to greet him with a wagging tail and happy bark. One day when Josh came home from work, Roscoe was nowhere to be seen. Josh was confused. Where could Roscoe be? Roscoe, I'm home. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Roscoe, what is this?
I don't know. I was sleeping. When I woke up, I found this just sitting here.
How could it... All right, so it's really starting to come together. It's really starting to feel like a real show. So that is awesome. It's really starting to work out. All right, so we need to figure out where we're at because, like I said, it's been at least a week or more since I've worked on this. Okay, so I'm on the I'm right here. How could it? And the machine turns on. Now we're on the wait, what? What did you just do? So let's go ahead and pull up Adobe Animate. So that's from the last scene. We're gonna go ahead and add a new scene. Okay, so we just got like big blue screen. So this scene should not take very long. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab him here. Copy, Control copy, and we're gonna go down back to the scene 8 and paste. All right, now that way we don't have to reconfigure my character over and over and over again. We just have him copied and paste and brought into the scene anytime we need him, and everything is all done. So if you go to the frame ticker, everything we had originally set up is still there. This is exactly what I was talking about the other day with the difference between After Effects and Animate. Is once you set things up in Animate and you do it correctly, it becomes a lot easier with having to bring things back into the scene because you can just copy and paste from previous scenes. And I'm sure you could do it in After Effects, but I just think it's easier to do in Animate. All right, we got to connect the parenting real quick. We got to go out 3 seconds here, so we're going to go ahead and go to 3 seconds. We'll go a little past it just to give it some breathing room, and we're going to hit this little insert frame button. And now we've got our frames. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and get that audio line in here. So we're going to go up here to natural lips. We're going to hit this little plus sign to add a new layer. And we're going to change this to audio. Now we're going to have the audio layer selected. And we're going to go up to File and Import. Whoa, wait. What did you just do? All right, so what we'll do is all this right here will all get deleted. Premiere Pro. We only just need this part here. We'll deal with that after we're done animating it. So now let's go ahead and set up lip sync. The lips have been set up from previous scenes, so we don't have to do any of that. We just need to make sure that the sync is with the audio layer, and the reason why it says audio is because that's what we called it here. And hit done. Now the lip sync should be there. Whoa, wait, what did you just do? Okay, so keep in mind, with the lip sync feature in animation, for whatever reason, it's delayed. So even though it seems off on here, when you export it, it lines up perfectly. So now all we got to do now is just bring up his hands here, change his face, and then this scene should be done. I think the animation that I'm going to do is probably like, whoa, something like this. What did you just do? And so we'll do 2 pumps here and something like this. Now I am doing every other space. When it comes to character movement, I find that it's easier to make it more believable when it's every other one. Certain situations make it easier for every 3rd one, but for the most part, it's every other one. We are taking bigger leaps forward than we normally would. Let's just get the arms down. It just occurred to me that I need to get rid of these lips, because if I change this face, these faces already have the lips and I need to remove them. Whoa, wait, what did you just do? Alright, yeah, that's looking good. Alright, it's looking more believable. So that's good. Let's just keep going. Now we're gonna change the hand here to, I call this the what hand. You know, like an explanation hand.
Whoa, wait, what did you just do?
Oh, no, that's pretty good. Okay, so now the only thing I need to do left in this scene is to change this face. Now, normally, I thought I was doing alright, but I forgot that I left the mouthpieces on here for these characters, so I'm going to have to replace these. Now, another thing I wanted to do is right here, add a little blinking. Alright, we're going to have to fix that. See how it's like moving? You need to be right on top of each other, otherwise it doesn't work. Don't want to see any of the blue. See, why is it doing that? See how far his face is? See, if I move it in here, which is really, really annoying, by the way. What did I do? Like, why do I look like Jay Leno? What did I do wrong here? Like I look like Jay Leno. What's the deal here? Alright, we're back to our original state. Alright. I don't know what had happened there.
Whoa, wait, what did you just do?
Exactly. What did I just do? Let's try that again, huh? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go into the face. Why were they so different? Alright, I think I got it. Why does it do that? Why does it move over to the left? Like, I don't understand it. Why is the blinking moving to the left? Alright, let's try this again. There we go. So basically what I've been trying to do to get a blinking look here.
Whoa, wait, what did you just do?
Okay, why does it do... why does it do that? Because my face is wider. You're pissing me off. See how that looks.
Whoa, wait, what did you just do?
I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get for blinking. Alright, so I think that's it for that scene. So let's just go ahead and export it. Alright.
Whoa, wait, what did you just do?
Alright, not bad. Cool. Looks good. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to Animate here. And we're gonna go ahead and insert a new scene. Now that that is done, we are going to add the Roscoe scene. What I'm thinking we'll do is we'll get Roscoe's line of I didn't touch it and have him start getting pulled in right here. We'll put Roscoe here, he'll say his line, he'll start to get pulled into the portal. Then we'll jump to my line and then I'll start getting pulled in. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put Roscoe here. Alright, we need to go to that one scene with Roscoe in it. Now we've got Roscoe in there. We're going to go ahead and distribute to layers just like we did with my character. We now have Roscoe in there. Alright, let's go ahead and get a new layer and we'll change this to the audio. Alright, yeah, that looks good. I think what I need to do is use these new dogs. Make it look like he's being pulled in. Alright. Alright, I think that's gonna be as good as it's gonna get. Let's just see how bad it is. I don't think it's gonna be great, but if I speed it up, maybe it'll be alright.
Just do. I didn't touch it.
Alright, well, that's gonna have to be okay for now. I don't know. Maybe if I can fix it later. It's not terrible, but it's not great either.
Oh, wait, what did you just do? I didn't touch it. In a small town in the desert called Henderson lives a boy and his dog, Josh and Roscoe. Every day when Josh came home from work, Roscoe was always there to greet him with a wagging tail and happy bark. One day when Josh came home from work, Roscoe was nowhere to be seen. Josh was confused. Where could Roscoe be? Roscoe, I'm home. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Roscoe, what is this?
I don't know. I was sleeping. When I woke up, I found this just sitting here.
How could it... Whoa, wait, what did you just do? I didn't touch it.
I don't know. I was sleeping. When I woke up, I found this just sitting here. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
See, again, I just wasted. Now, obviously, it's not a lot, but what is it? 17 credits just to find. I hate this credit system. I really do.
Whoa, wait, what did you just do?
I didn't touch it.
Maybe it needs to have a slower pull. Oh man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to fix that scene later once I get the sound effects in there and really start messing with particular scenes like that. Um, I think I'll just mess with it later because I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I go to put the sound effects in. Uh, the wind and the things be making it look like things are being pulled in. Right now, it just looks like he's just moving towards it. I think once I get sound effects and wind animation and things that make it look like things are being pulled into the portal, we'll be okay.
I didn't touch it.
All right, now, now I can drag out that scene if I need to later on once I get the sound effects and the wind animations and stuff like that to make it look believable. But for now, it's fine. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you do not want to wait for this episode to come out, of course you can wait. You can always buy my book, Roscoe's World Volume 1, on roscoesworld.store or roscoeworld.com. All right, everyone, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.